I think now it is the right time to move a little bit forward and start talking about the services marketing. The services marketing. And as I already mentioned in evolutionary videos and maybe also in the origin videos, I find it as a very important breakthrough when theoreticians or the marketers realized that it is totally different to market the services than it was to try to market the products. So when you will be reading about some differences or some characteristics of services marketing, you will probably meet for very fancy terms. I will get to those in later videos, but I think it is much better to look at first at these points from a logical and intuitive way. So I would begin with what is the same. When is or which aspects of services marketing and products marketing are remaining the same? And those are going to be 2 points, and these are, at least from my point of view, quite intuitive. It is going to be the key concept, the key concept of marketing, Because what does this mean? The key concept is that the purpose of marketing, or why we are doing the marketing and all the functions connected, remains the same. We want to sell the products, or we want to build some long-lasting relationships, so our key concept remains the same. And what else remains the same is our market orientation. So we are basically So we are basically oriented at the same market and same customers, just that we are bringing something different. So in this case, services. And now let's move to what is different. So what is different? And here are going to be several things, and I think many of them, when you will see them, are quite intuitive. So one of the key aspects of service is that employee or people that are inside the organization of company, they are more important. So people understand employees are more important. And why is it so? Well, in the previous video I have already mentioned the term of part-time marketers, that in case of services, these employees are performing a company's deed, so they are part of the product itself. And you will also sometimes hear a term which is called the moment of truth. I will write it down. The moment of truth. And this is the point when the service is delivered or the service is encountered by the customer, and that's why what is different between the products and services, that there is only one this moment, and that's why these people who are delivering the service are more important. So let's move to second difference. And it is going to be that goods are actually physical objects, and these are self-defying. So goods are self-defying. What does this mean? Well, imagine you are going to buy a car, and the salesperson lets you to drive the car. So the product defies this itself. Whereas in the service, it is going to be different every time. Every time you get the haircut, it is going to be different. And you just can hear about the service, or you can see how the service is done, but it doesn't really self-defies itself. And with this is connected also the third difference. Let me just change the color. And it is going to be that it is more difficult to capture the quality, or yeah, we can say the quality. So it is more difficult to capture quality. and that is why within the service marketing, the quality of the service is going to be maybe the most important term which we are going to discuss. So it is something that defines the product, and what we have talked in previous point about. Next point is again connected with these two notions, and it is going to be that risk tends to be high. Risk, or at least higher, risk tends to be higher. What does this mean? Well, it means that services cannot be really touched, they cannot be smelled or tasted or tried before purchasing. So that the common generalization, what I see is that, and you will see that also in next videos when I will introduce you to the official terms, is that these services are produced and consumed at the same time, involving both the customers and the employees. So it is quite hard to actually expect what you are going to buy. Let me move the screen a bit. And we are getting to the last point, which maybe you need or you recognize the most often, and it is going to be the notion of complaint. So you will see a video where I will talk about the service recovery or service guarantees, and these have become the main terms or the main topics within the services marketing, because it is basically more difficult for a customer to complain about the service. As I have mentioned, imagine you are getting a haircut and you are not really happy with that. So it is going to be hard for you to complain or to ask for some kind of guarantee. So hopefully these few points, and which are different, and the 1 or 2 points which remain the same, gave you a little bit of intuition that will help you in the next videos.